Hello folks and welcome back to Production Line. In our last episode we knocked out this amazing paint shop which has some capacity to expand. We went through and added on all of this engine line, is that what it is? Our fit engine. We've decimated that. We've stopped our production because we were running out of money and we have 27 cars that we need to sell in addition to these guys. And then we unlocked maintenance and a couple other things. Our goal, I think, today is to go in and to have an area where we can fit all of our accessories because we have all of that undone now. And then we also have an area where we can fit all of our electronics because we have all of that done. So we should be in pretty good shape here, I think. But first things first, let's restart our line with the addition of that. And we'll unpause here and we'll go through and get production started right back up with no problem. And I'm going to remove that one. This is a completely unnecessary expense. It cost me $600 to do that, but it's prettier and I like it better. So we are selling some of those cars that we have, but hopefully by the time these guys get through the line, we will have this group coming through here. Ooh, next slot not found. Oh, that's right. We did not connect that over to that area. So we have that hooked up now. Eventually, the plan here, let me go back and pause this real fast. The plan here is all of these guys dumped down over into this, and that's where we put on all the accessories, the engine, or the electronics, excuse me, and do our quality checks and export it out. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. But I'm pretty excited here. We're going to upgrade all of our existing slots because as we go through and get some comfort things as far as upgrades go, we have power steering now, but we need to be able to install that power steering onto different areas. So we're going to upgrade those areas, and we're going to wait just a little bit for our research to catch up. Basically, what I want to do is I want to add, we have sunroof, in-car music, cruise control, and we just had the power steering. I want to add all of that stuff to our base model car. It's going to increase the cost for us, but it should also allow us to sell it for more money, because right now we're selling it for $18,500, and you can see it's kind of down in it's upper half, but still not like high upper half of the budget range. If we bring that down to the lower end, we should be able to go through and get that set and ready to go. So we're going through here. We can see we have cars flying through our production line. It looks like our slowest area is somewhere in there. Has been our hang up for a little while. I could theoretically open up another line for all of this stuff and just get all that out of there real quick, but I'm not going to do that right now. It's an intriguing idea for down the road though, because we really could mirror these two spots and have all of that pump out, but again, not important. We have a new body style, and we're taking a look here. We have a new body researched, so we can edit and create that body style. So let's slow down the game here and pause that, and we're going to go in here. We have compact. We're going to call it compact B1. The sale price is going to be up here because we're going to include air conditioning. We're going to include central locking, and we are also going to include our power steering. Maybe not. Why is our production cost so high for that? All right, let's see. Air conditioning and central locking. We'll put those on there for that. As far as the sale price goes for our compact B1, we're going to bring that as high as we can, and we're going to introduce that. So let's take a look here and see what we have. Okay, what was that? I forgot my train of thought here. So let's take a look here and see where we're at. Oh, we have new designs that we need to take a look at. So let's research that. We'll do the small van. We'll add that to the queue. Off-road body. And then we'll get the pickup truck. The sports body we're not going to have time to do, so I think we're okay there. But let's add a new entry, which is going to be the compact B1. And you can take a look here. I'm going to produce one of these and one of those. We'll get 12.88 of them per hour. And we'll see what that does for us. So we have our first ever production of the compact B1 going through. And we'll see what that does for us. You can see there's a glut of stuff coming up here. And then we're going to go through here. And eventually that's all going to get backed up in this area. But we'll take a look and see what we do here. And eventually B1 is going to go away, and we're going to start including some of this other stuff for what we need to do. So we have this one, which again does not cost that much for us to do, but the game thinks it does. We will upgrade that so we can have sunroofs, because we're going to release basic cars or budget cars with sunroofs, because that makes sense. And then we'll go and figure out what's next. But we have cars going through. All of the cars will be our sedans for a while here until we get spooled up on going every other. And you can't tell the difference between them on the chassis itself. We'll have to wait till we get to higher end production before they start showing a difference. So there's a compact, and you'll see it in the body styles once they start putting on all of the stuff, what's what. And then we have in-car music. So that's going to be our big differentiator here. Oof, I said that word terribly. It's going to be one of our big things that we need to do to take care of ourselves here. Take a look at loans. We do have another loan available to us. It's at less money and a higher interest rate and paid back over 6 days. But if we take a look here, the hourly capital repayment is less and the hourly interest is less because it's just less money. So we may consider taking that out and repaying that other one. And what's going on with our chief operating officer? All right, we're producing way too many of these, so we're gonna go in and decrease that price by $2,000, and that should sell off the rest of those, hopefully. You can see we're already getting this glut here of those things. We have cruise control, so we are adding on useful things. There's, I think, our first one right there. Oh no, our first one is right over here. Oh, it's over here. Look, it's already done. It's dry. It's ready to go. So there's number one. We can go to this little target button and follow it if we want, and go through its production. The sale price is that. Then it has its internal combustion engine, and it's gonna have those features. I don't think so. Yeah, so it's gonna have some of that stuff. We've actually caught this at a really good time because we can turn on that we want to include cruise control. We want to include in-car music, so that our basic cars here. Oh, we have some all the way up here, but look, they still didn't get to that point where we're adding on that other stuff. So we're okay. We can do all of that because that's all the way over here that the next steps happen at. You can see how bad our backup is here of what we need to do next, because it's all the way back here. So we either need to reconfigure this line to run into this area, which I would like to use for making things here soon, but that may not be a full option for us. So we'll see what's going on. Our budget sedan market, we're selling too many of them. Take a look at the market. We have customers per hour here and our produced per hour and sales. So we're missing the mark on every line there, and that's okay. We're going to just have to hopefully make some cash to go in and get these solved, and then we'll figure out the next steps here. But our very first one is this guy right here of the compacts, and hopefully that will help us out. We're at 42%. And we are more than 50% of the way through our timeline. So we do need to be conscious of that. And hopefully we'll be able to pump out some nice cheap cars here really quickly. But not too quickly that we can't sell them. And we'll be good. You can see the compact now is a gross profit margin of $4,000, whereas our sedan is mining us money. So whatever, we'll figure it out. And we're slowly down in those single digits, so I'm going to increase the price a little bit as we keep selling more and more of these. That's a good thing. So again, we're going to shut down production here. Because we have, again, nice big glut of stuff coming through. And we are losing money at a rapid pace. So you can see our money, we've definitely hit a low all time here. But it is starting to come back up. So hopefully we will make some cash here and take a look. We have our first compact out there. Oh, we don't have an air conditioner. Okay. That's a problem. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to go to air conditioning and we're going to turn that off. And now look, it's fine. Wasn't supposed to have it anyway. So that one is sitting on the lot for quite a period of time here. We do need to unload these as quick as possible. We have 2 of them that are on, 3 on the market. We'll decrease that price by $1,000 and hopefully we'll be able to get those going here. We're going to have to take out a loan because we're going to run out of money. Ooh, that was a good loan. That was a lot of money that we just took out. While we're doing that, let's repay this one so that we're not plus too much money. And yeah, clearly our compact costs too much. So let's bring that down to 20. It's more expensive than our sedan, but it has more features. So maybe that makes sense. There we go. We're selling them. Okay. So our next thing that we need to consider. I understand the level has changed. Let's go through here and take a look. Is there any other features that we want to add on to this car that makes sense? Wow. Okay. So we have self-driving. We have self-driving available to us. That's kind of fun. A heater. A heater is all the way up at the expensive range, which is hilarious to me. If we take a look here, electric windows, we're going to add that to our queue because that's going to come down and we're going to put that into our basic models here. And we are going to expand here. And we're going to start our next area here. So if we go into our basic areas, we have lights, which we will add on. Our horn, seats. The windscreen is kind of a little jam of an area. The air conditioner is there. The dashboard, I don't know why they have these as 2 separate things. So fit dashboard is that. Fit cabin is that size. And then fit controls is that size. I don't get that one. So that's all of our electronics. And then we go into... Or no, that's our accessories. Then we go into electronics. We have 1, 2, 3, and then we have our area that we can start getting all of our stuff out at here. So let's go through this. We have that. We have export, export, export. So we can sell out 3 sets of cars here. We'll have our quality checks. They don't take up that much space, so 1. Nope. Did that wrong. Our visual inspection. Let's work backwards. So we have 1, 2. So missions, performance, and then engine check. Oh no! I need a space for them to go if they fail. God help us. Okay, so go up 1. There we go. Mission. Performance, visual inspection, and then our reworking stations will be off of that if we need them. If we go in here to Smart Junction, have that. Alright, so defect mode. They're going to the right. All cars with defects go to the right. Yeah, that's what I want. And then they'll go here, there, and back through that process. If they're on this, they'll go that way, or there, or there. No! God help us. There we go. Okay. So we have all of that taken care of. Look at that nice long line there. We're going to make sure we upgrade all of the robots. And now we need to go in and see if there's anything that's beyond robots 2, which I would love to get. Let's speed our lines up. But again, we don't need to be sped up right now. We don't have enough going on to do that. So this is the only, well, there's a lot of annoying parts of this game, but this one's super annoying, like in-car music. We need to make sure that we have that for that spot. Otherwise, we don't have that. And electrical components here, we already have the in-car music, and fit computer, we have that. So we should be good. We can import our resources. Our conveyor is going to come up straight that way. We'll go over. And then this one's going to come up straight that way. And we'll see what happens here. Hopefully I didn't skip any steps or we're going to be in some trouble. And we spent a lot of money, which I'm very worried about. But you can see we have cars going through, doing their thing. And then we have marketing. I don't know what I can do with marketing. Oh, click on marketing. So we have 148 unused ideas. This one cost us 40 ideas. So we'll... Oh, that cost $400,000. Okay, we'll skip that for right now because we're very poor. And there's a good chance that we'll run out of money here before we get a chance to partake in that particular experience. So it actually looks like our backup right now is not with all this, but it's with the checking of all of our stuff. Which is interesting. Yes, COO, what's the matter? Our budget compact is still not doing it for us. But budget sedan wise, we're doing good money wise, so we're just going to keep producing that and hope that we'll be okay. We're back up in money, so we are selling our cars. And we do have some defects on that bad boy. And some more defects. Hopefully we'll fix them this time. We didn't fix it. So we'll go around the bend one more time, hopefully. There we go. Okay. And now we can start to get rid of this whole... Oh, we're out of research. I'm sorry. So So process-wise, do we want to research manufacturing things or improvements? I think we'll just spend some time going over kind of quality of life things. Then we can go through here and get rid of all of this stuff. There is a faster way, right? Demolished? Okay. Okay, that's way faster. Well, if we take a look here, the line of cars is moving through, doing their thing. We probably need a secondary line that's going to dump into there, but that's okay. And our budget compacts are killing us right now, so we need to drop the price of those a little bit more, and hopefully that will encourage people to start buying them. And taking a look at the market, we are doing market share there, market share there. The budget compact is a higher market share actually than what just the sedan is. Again, we probably should use some other cars to help us out here, but our goal right now is just to sell as many budget cars as possible. So in real world, we want to have other models of car and all that stuff, but we don't want that right now. We just want to sell the basics. Alright, so we are running down on cars in our inventory. Both cars are a plus for us, so we are making money on both cars. And now we're going through and producing them in higher volume than what we had before, which is great. Do we want to go with Robots Galore or Robots 2? Wow, there, look, you can see how many things there are. So if we do buy all, it's going to cost us $500,000. I don't think I want to do that right now. With a $2 million loan, $500,000 seems ill spent on upgrading our robots when we could upgrade other things. You can see now our cost is just so low. It's not because of what we're doing, but because we just don't have any cars going through right now. So we're spooling up the production line, and it's just costing us a lot more money right now, which is fine. We're almost halfway to our goal of 3,000 cars. We have a new body style available to us, which we are not going to build, I don't think. If we take a look at the market analysis for off-road cars, that's the budget. Yeah, budget off-road is 1.7, so that's not going to happen. We should look at the small van. We should look at pickup truck. Is there a such thing as a budget sports car? And a budget SUV is the next big guy that we should have here. So we're looking through here, looking at research. Oh, we already have a budget SUV. Okay. So let's take a look at our budget SUV. We're going to call that SUV B1. It is going to have central locking. Cruise control is going to be included. It will have electric windows. It will have music. It will have power steering. And it is not going to have a sunroof. And it's going to cost on the upper end of that. And now we can go in and add on SUV B1. I'm very creative with the names in this game. So we have that. Again, we have some backup in here that's causing all of this. It's one of these guys. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 19, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 5. So That 2 minutes 19 is killing us. And our compact is too expensive. Because that's pretty much all we have in our showroom right now. Alright. So we're getting our cars coming through the line here. Nothing big deal with that. You can see they're flying through all of these, which is great. Our next step is to expand this area. And if we take a look here, like we're able to sell cars real fast. This is great. We do need to add on to this whole setup. And our sedans are also apparently too expensive. So we'll just decrease the price a little bit and see what happens. We may have to decrease the price even more because we are rapidly losing money. Again, we have this big line of cars coming through. It's not actually that huge though. We don't have that many cars in production right now. And we do have a loan available to us, so that makes me feel a little better that we're not totally screwed if we don't decide to do another car here. Well, taking a look, we should have our first SUVs coming through the line here relatively soon. There we go. There's, I think, our first one. Nope, there's another one over there. And there's our first one. Because if we take a look at our finished drawing, there's nothing. So that's our first SUV coming through the line. We are selling cars. The number is going down. Let's take a look. Compact is still too expensive. So it's $3,000 less than our sedan. But hopefully that will sell through a little bit better. We do have a new loan available to us, which again is for another $1 million. It's actually not a bad interest rate either, which is exciting. So that cost us less money overall, and we're on day 7 now officially. So we're getting closer to the end of what we need to do here. But we definitely need to output a whole bunch more cars. And we are selling what we need. Compacts are still not selling great. Sedan's selling wonderfully, so we're going to just decrease the sale price of that compact a little bit. Can you imagine buying a nice new compact for $15,000 now? That wouldn't happen today. Alright, we are making money. And all of our stuff is going down. We do need to definitely have a split off here and do more. And yeah, we do need to spend more in the budget SUV area. But before we do that, let's slow this game down and let's add an additional line here. So, fit accessories, we need to fit lights. Fit a horn. Fit seats. Fit our windscreens. Fit an air conditioner. Dashboard, we're going to fit our cabin. Then we're going to fit our controls. Fit electrical components. And what do we have here? Fit electrical components. Fit electrical components. Why do I have 2 of those? Hold on. Fit electrical components followed by another one of the same thing. Why do I have that? Fit our computer. And then we're going to rearrange this whole area here. Alright, let's see how we can rearrange this area. I also want to deal with why we have two fit electrical component areas. So fit electrical components, cool. And then fit computer should come right after. So let's get that in there. Okay. And both those are going to come back here eventually. So we go straight through. We're going to do our... Alright, let's do our quality check. So visual inspection. Let's do it over here so we have a little space. And we're going to do dual lines of this. Performance check, emissions check, emissions check. Okay. Now, those are going to go like that. That's going to come there. If they are both successful, they'll head out. Otherwise, they go to reworking. How do I want this to happen? Smart junction, nope. Not that. Smart junction, rotate that around. So I wanted to do that. So if they're good, they go left and out. If they're right, they go... I think that's what I want. That's, I think, what I want. So the good car, or the good cars are going to go out here and around. The bad cars are going to get reworked. So let's go through. How much? Oh, I'm going to run out of money. Okay. Okay, so this one is going to default mode, and they're going to go straight. So if they are defective, they're going to come here. Not that way. If they're good, they're going to come up here and around. These guys can come up and back through that line. If they're good, they're going to come all the way out here, all the way over here, back out, past their brethren, and head out like so. Importer wise, we just need to connect up all of our new fangled things. And then we're going to take out a loan because we were just about ready to run out of money there. Let me pause that real fast as well. And just make sure that the only upgrades we are missing across the board here are robots 2. Okay. Let's see how that works. We have this area to also add on to this if we wanted to. This can be reworked a little bit to go a different direction, but hopefully it's going to eat some of that line. So if they're defective, they go straight, get worked on, and then come back through the line. Let's take a look and see how that's working. Okay, I think it's doing what I want it to do. I'm really waiting for a secondary defective card, just to make sure. Okay, so this one still has defects. It's going to go back up here, back through the line. It still has defects, we know. And then it's going to get fixed again and go back for another inspection. I guess I could have a switch here that sends it back out if it's good. But I'm okay with it going back through that line just to make sure that everything's good with it. Our cars are selling. We are making money. And if we take a look here, we're up to 20 cars per hour. So we've eliminated all of these problems. Everything here is going beautifully. Our problem is back here, where we are very slow on this area. So we're going to expand on that and get maybe a parallel part of that set up, because the backup goes all the way to here. How long does this take? This takes, yeah, see? So anything that's over 3 minutes is killing us. So fit trunk is our first spot on the line. So we're going to go over here to our fit body frame, fit trunk. I'll pause the game here. So we have fit trunk, fit front bumper, fit rear bumper, front rear. After that, we have to fit our bottom trim, fit our front arch, fit our rear arch, fit our vent, and then from there we go to our roofs, which take a significant amount of time to make, and then our doors. Alright, and we have all of that hooked up here now through some mess of conveyors. All of that's going to come in and work perfectly. Let's go through and upgrade everything. So, robots 1, we will upgrade all of those slots. This one, central locking, we will buy that. So it's important to make sure you get all of the random upgrades that you may need. And we're just checking each one of these on the steps. Not that most of them are going to do anything, but you have to make sure. Alright, I think we're good. And we'll see if that clears out this area here of extra. That should also really do a number on our paint stuffs to see if that can withstand an increase on things. But hopefully we can clear out some of this stuff and it will make more sense. And there we have a missing upgrade. And hopefully we're going to see a big increase in the number of cars that we have pumping through this factory and that we're selling, and that we can get closer to winning this one. So my next thing I'm expecting is a slowdown in the number of paint booths available. We have one that we can put in there, and maybe we can rotate one. I'm not sure. But that's about it for that part of this. Let's go through, put another resource importer. And we'll add that, and hopefully that will satisfy some of those things where we're waiting for a lot of resources. But you can see that our slowdown there is getting spaced out better. And our big thing that we're waiting for right now is resources. But going through this, we are clear sailing. We have consistent flow. Everything looks good. They're going from one station to the next without any issues whatsoever. And we even have a new loan available to us. So we have faster drying now. $12 minutes and 54 seconds on that one, and 10 minutes. Wow, that's a massive decrease for that one. Oh, it's already in queue. Good. So just going through and researching some additional things, seeing if we can optimize our speed here a little bit. Probably spent a little bit too much in research resources, focused on bringing down the cost here. That probably pays us long-term dividends, but for right now, it's kind of been a little bit of cost, especially with only 10 days in this game. It's been a little bit of a cost for us, but I'm not super worried about that. Let's go through and put on some more power plants. And this thing's running full bore right now, so we're kind of doing what we need to do, and I'm just trying to provide enough power to all of this. And if we buy all of the upgrades, there we go. We have 100% of our power covered. If we look at our finances and expenses overall here, power, all time we've spent a good amount on power, but in the past little bit we spent some money. So we can go through. It looks like we were spending $6,000 an hour. So those power plants pay themselves back in 5 or 6 hours. It's an easy option. And our slowdown actually now is over here. We're actually backing up on this line again. So we're probably gonna have to add another one of those in here, because this looks like it's able to handle additional load. And we're also just selling. All of our cars are selling really nicely right now. So we're just going to increase the price of some of these a little bit, because they're not staying on the market here at all. And our biggest problem is servos. You can see that pops up time and time again, that we don't have enough servos to kind of serve all of all the things that we need to do here. So we're producing more than enough power. We have that covered. We're going to start having a lot of money tied up in this area because of this backup. So I think our next thing, I'm going to pause this. We're going to go back and buy more fit engines and powertrains and all of that stuff. So I'm going to separate that by 1, just to make sure we stay consistent. So we have our fit powertrain, fit the radiator, fit exhaust, steering wheel assemblies. So we have our brakes, followed by our wheels, followed by our tires. Beautiful. Our steering assembly is the column. Steering wheel, for whatever reason. Oh. Yeah, no. For whatever reason, that one's just brutal. So we'll fit our steering wheel twice. And let's just go and upgrade that. We'll upgrade that one. Good. 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 Cool. We have all of that stuff covered. And then we're just waiting on resources. Oh my gosh. It's going to cost $1.4 million to upgrade all of our robots. And hopefully that extra line will take care of all of this problem. I think... I don't know, actually. We might need 2 of those, but I don't have enough money to do that right now, so I'm gonna deal. This is kind of my benchmark. That spot right there. If that starts clearing out, that means we did our job. If it doesn't, that means we didn't do our job, but it looks like it's clearing out pretty nicely. If we go back to this spot right here, that should hopefully start clearing out. And if it is, we did our job. I should say as I'm playing this, I've never played this game on a computer that can really go through and do the full graphics. Like this is the nicest I've ever seen this game. I'm playing here on my computer I built. It has a 1080 Ti, 5800X AMD chip in there, and more than anything here, I'm playing on a nice 1440p monitor. So I've always played this game on 1080, and it was always a pre-built. The last game, or actually the only computer I've ever played this on, was a pre-built HP gaming quote-unquote computer. So this is a nicer experience overall, but really just the level of detail here, the reflections, all this stuff is just better than what I'm used to. So I really do appreciate this. And wow, look at this. We're getting backed up on this end now. So we can actually build a secondary line here coming off of that to do a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, hold on. Pause this to reconfigure this line here. So I want this coming across that way, and you there. And then we'll go through and get all that hooked up. Okay, that looks better. I'm happier with that. It's not really important, but it makes me feel better. Yeah, I know we should do marketing, but it's a lot of money, and we're doing our job here. We're at 61%. We're on day 7. I mean, we've been on day 7 for a while here, but we've definitely moved up like 20% in the last little bit. We take a look. We're making 28 cars per hour, which is way above what we've done in the past. Now, as we can see, we are getting a little backlog here. But all of this has cleared out beautifully. We have cars moving through. This area is a little slow. What is that one? Fit hood. We could potentially break this into 2 lines where this side comes out and goes there. This one goes out there. That might not be a bad idea, but it's not necessary at all. And hopefully even faster conveyors or overhead lines, whatever they're called. Overhead conveyors. They're still conveyors. It's okay. They'll go through and do their thing. And be good. If we take a look here, we can unlock some other things, which is going to allow us to ship cars faster, but I'm not real worried about that right now because we have 3 export spots and it doesn't seem like they're really taking up any real space for us. We're not even utilizing a lot of our research and all that. So we're just at and we are clearing out that glut here. Looks like we had it for a little bit. Now it's filtering through. And once it filters through, I think we're going to be in really good shape here. Our rework area also has not gotten packed with stuff. We could expand out and expand out even more if we needed to. And we could also go out this way. So we have a lot of space to do stuff with there if we wanted to. All right, so we're starting to get some backlog of stuff. Compact is in a sedan. So we're going to go back here. Our compact, we're just going to decrease the price of that, and the sedan's going to decrease in price a little bit as well. I should look at making a B2 of our budget car and see what we want to do there. Or potentially, we could go through and make another one of these. Those are all locally made materials. So we could make more and do more things with them. But look at this. I mean, this is just a thing of beauty. I'm glad we didn't spring for another line here because we don't need it. It is just flowing and doing what I want it to do. Oh, hold on. We have a breakdown. So, I think it's in facilities. We have a maintenance department. So we'll put that on. And they have like this radius that they do. Hold on, we're going to keep this paused because we need to go through and do a maintenance department to all of the areas that are not served by one. I think. Maintenance department there. Cool. I think we have everything covered at this point. And now preventative maintenance, the breakdown chance goes down by 50%. And it's only going to cost us roughly $100,000. So that's completely worth it. Whoa. Whoa. We have way too many cars. So our compact needs to go down in price. And our sedan also needs to go down in price. Our SUV is selling okay, but that could also go down in price actually. So our SUV is going to decrease a little bit. And we're going to have to take another loan here in just a moment because we're going to go bankrupt if we don't. So we're going to accept another loan. We have lots of cars on the market. And hopefully those are going to start decreasing. We're at 62. Looks like we're hovering around there. So what we're going to unveil now. Oh, we have even more loans. It looks like we just keep getting loans. What I said earlier about only 3 is not true. And what we're going to do here is we're going to launch a marketing campaign. And we're just going to turn that on automatic renewal. Hopefully that will help us decrease the numbers of cars in our lots. The sedan and so those are going to go faster now. If we take a look here, production line speed is 130%, conveyor speed is 130, importer speeds 125. And we've doubled the number of workers we had here in the last little bit. We have lots of cars still for sale. I'm not feeling great about that. But they are starting to maybe go down a little bit. We're at 74, 72. There's definitely a downward trend here, so that's good. Our compacts are still staying up in 30s. They're going down a little bit, but not fast enough. Our SUVs are priced too low. They're not staying on the market, so we'll increase the cost of those just a little bit. And we're 66%. We've sold almost 2,000 cars. And we're beginning day 8 here, so we're doing a good job. And our cars, SUVs are still killing it, so we can... Real quick, let's take a look here at these ones, insufficient features. No, it has more features. How about the sedan? So you can see as we add things on here, they give market value. So it's perceived value of what it is. I think it's time to develop Sedan B2. So we're going to go in here to Sedan B2. We're going to create a similar model, or B1. This is going to be Sedan B2. And inside there, we're going to include that. And you take a look, it has market value. The resource cost is $926, and the market value is $2,491. So that's a $1,500-ish upgrade for us. Central locking, again, $200 upgrade for us. Cruise control, that's a $300 upgrade for us. Electric windows, music, power steering. Those are all things that are upgrades to our car that add value to it. So now we've introduced a new car. We're going to cease production on B2, and we're going to go back to B1 and make one of those per turn here. So that's our first, no, is that one our first? There's our first B2 coming out of the gate. We're going to follow that bad boy around and see what happens to it. And we have a line that's being pretty much utilized. It's not fully utilized, like there's not cars all over the place, but we are doing our stuff, and our compacts are the ones that are on the market now. Everything else is selling really nicely, but our compact just needs to, it's not going cheaper than $15,000. I'm sorry, that's just insane. So you can see the inefficiencies where we're waiting for resources and waiting for things to happen. That one is also a B2, so we're going to follow that one as well. And we're going to see which one comes out in front. Oh, it's going to be a race. Oh. Our right one pulls out ahead. They're both in paint. Ooh, look at this. We're going to see what happens here. That one got up in front. There's still two more splits to happen, although this left one chose poorly and didn't go down one of these empty lines. Up, now it's waiting for resources. It's going to get backed up even further. Oh, goodness. Oh, the one on the right's gone. Look at it. We're going to follow that one because it's way away. Here comes the lowly second one in line. It's now stuck. The only way it has a chance to get ahead is if this one has defects. Because otherwise, this one is gone. So it's following an SUV there. It's going to go through its inspection. Ooh, this one could catch up. It has defects. Oh, that one has defects too. Oh no. It's going through. It's doing its thing. It's coming back around. Oh no. Oh no. They both have defects. This one's going to be good. It's good. Look at it. It's out. Our other one, our original one, has defects again, but this one, no defects found. Nothing bad detected. This one is following its way out, and we should hopefully be able to sell that no problem for a good amount of money. So go back here, stand 2. Ooh, there's one with defects that got out. That's interesting. But otherwise, I mean, you can take a look. Our bottleneck now is not being able to produce enough frames for the cars to actually go out. But otherwise, we are producing more than enough. If we take a look at our storage here, we have B2, And yeah, we're selling all the stuff here. So if we look at Sedan B1, we're going to archive that model. It's done. And now we are selling everything that we need to without problem. We're having trouble keeping everything in stock right now, so we're just going to increase the price of the 3 models that we're selling. But we are doing exactly what we need to do to have our cars go out here and be sold. And if we take a look here, we're at 73%. We are on day 8, and we are doing exactly what we need to do. So that should be what we're going to leave off here today with. We take a look at our cars, going through, doing our things. But really, we have this super interesting area here set up. We're producing some of our stuff, not all of our stuff, but I really dig how all this looks, it feels, and that we're close to our goal. So folks, that's going to wrap us up for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in our next episode.